Game series between the LA Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners.
And now, your 2021
It's Interleague Baseball on MLB
Seattle
Network.
Mariner.
James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 4-0, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Ready now is Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The 1-1 home. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. And that's through for a hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
In now, Justin Turner. A ball and no strikes. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
They're not called table settlers for nothing, Danny. 1-2 punch right there. Both on base, first and third. We got problems.
Tough way to start the game on the mound right now. First and third, nobody out. It's time to start making some really good pitches.
Here's Corey Seager. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
changeup. Called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
The batter will be Gavin Lux, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Up next, A.J. Pollock. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 1 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Down the first baseline, and he will take this to the bag himself. A great play there that certainly saved a run as they get out of the inning unscathed. Dustin May will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mitch Haniger.
Here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting second.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Oh, and 2 the count to Crawford.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Swing and a line drive, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Kyle Lewis.
Digging in next, Kyle Lewis. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. At the plate now is Max Muncy. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman, Max Muncy.
First delivery to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way. Will Smith comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
So here is Chris Taylor, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 1 for 3. Now here's the first offering. In there, strike 1. Taylor behind 0-2 the count.
You know, batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. Changeup's going to beat me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Haniger in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Leading up for the Mariners, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Seager, 33 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
So here now is Ty France, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. A ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Jose Marmolejos. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now to bat, Zach Rex. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Zach Rex.
First pitch of the AB now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff. He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Marmolejos is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Stepping in now, Gavin Lux, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Ready on 0-2. Now a flare out toward right center, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The next batter will be Evan White. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch. White is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
The batter will be Shed Long Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And he fouls this one off. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Fouled off. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away. Striding in is Tom Murphy, and for him you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Hit on the ground. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, fourth, still scoreless. Stepping in once again is A.J. Pollock, grounded out in his last at-bat.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So the next to bat will be Will Smith. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit in the air out to center field. Henniger gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still
Leading
looking
up
for their
for the
first base
Mariners,
runner in this one.
The right
No
fielder.
doubt about that, Matt. They've
Mitch
yet to figure this guy out on the
Haniger.
mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here it comes, 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball.
Number 3.
You have to look for the
Shortstop,
soft stuff down and
JP.
away. You're really at a disadvantage
Crawford.
when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Kyle Lewis. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Mariners are down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. On you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Chris Taylor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Here it comes. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off right there.
Now batting, left fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
In now, Zach Rex, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a liner, but this will get foul for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head, because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Mookie Betts is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Taylor, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning, just keeping him close. The 1-0 home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hard on the ground toward short. Crawford fields it cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The third baseman.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Kyle Seager.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Seager is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. popped him up.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
The 2-2. High pop-up. Taylor in foul ground. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. We just witnessed a very impressive running grab in the outfield, worthy of taking another look with show track. He had a long way to go, 125 feet according to the data. And, of course, the route and top speed were exceptional as well. At the plate now, Ty France. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
To the plate now, Jose Marmolejos. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Grounded to the right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
So now to the plate, Evan White, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One left for Seattle. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Henniger. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gavin Lux.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next will be Gavin Lux. First offering. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Pulled toward right center field. Lewis gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still no score. Now at the plate, Shed Long Jr. He'll get things going here in the Mariners' 6th.
The second baseman, Shed Long Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0 is a swinging strike on the sinker. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
The 1-2. One out, nobody on. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, here is A.J. Pollock. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
2-0 to the Dodgers DH.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Max Muncy becomes the first out of the inning. One gone now in the LA 7th, and that brings up Will Smith. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And he lays off for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the left fielder. Still ranging back. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Brendan Brennan comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 60, Brendan Brennan. The batter number 3, second baseman.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Still only one out in the inning. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Zach Rex comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Next to dig in, Mookie Betts. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. First pitch on the way. Ripped down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate, Justin Turner, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fouled away. Taylor at second. Betts on at first with 2 down. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. On he pops it up. Crawford moving to his left, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 2-0 L.A. Digging in now for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Betts. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. Throw to the plate goes right by him.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Into the box, Kyle Seager, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And he fouls this one off. From the stretch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Into the box now, Ty France. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
In now, Jose Marmolejos. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Rex has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll have to hold tight at third. So it'll take a two-out hit now to try to plate that tying run. Next, it'll be Evan White. A potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Down the third baseline. And he has come through, as this ought to be enough to get him the lead. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Second baseman.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
So now to the plate, Shedlong Jr. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen, where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
2-2.
Count 2-2.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Dodgers 2. Aaron Fletcher has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, Aaron Fletcher.
Now into the box, Corey Seager. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Corey Seager.
First pitch of the AB on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Crawford gloves it on to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our score as we give you a look at the starter comparison for these 2 opposing pitchers. Next up for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Seager has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, A.J.
Next will be the designated hitter, A.J. Pollock. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Liner toward right center. Henniger gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 3-2. Digging in will be Tom Murphy. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this?
The catcher, Scott
Alexander is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching.
And now the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Betts. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mitch Henniger, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Henniger. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the payoff pitch home will be a base hit into center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Standing in now, J.P. Crawford, chopped weakly to the left. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Henniger takes his lead at third with 1 away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Kyle Lewis. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mariners leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Ken Giles.
So kicking off the top of the ninth is Max Muncy, and they could use a spark from him here.
Tough situation, down one here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got the work cut out for them.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And that's over. 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Up next to Bob.
Here now is Will Smith.
Will Smith.
He's set, and the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Now here it comes.
Now this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Mariners used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Brendan Brennan claims the win out of the pen his first. Dustin May struck out 13 in the losing effort. Ken Giles records the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.